Hi, welcome to Frugalful. I'm Lara. This is a frugal living and budgeting channel. It's really great to have you here. And this is week 8 of the weigh-in. I'm going to have a wee sip of coffee, 2 seconds. I hope that you've had a super week. I'm wishing you a brilliant weekend and I hope your March has got off to a great start. We're like halfway through roughly now already. I don't know where the time's gone. If you're on a weight loss journey as well, then I really hope it's going well, and I'd love to hear about that in the comments. And speaking of the comments, thank you ever so much for all the lovely, encouraging words, supportive, warm messages, and the really fantastic suggestions, tips, ideas, things that you've shared from personal experience that you've found helpful. I appreciate it all a lot, and it's going to be such a help as I go through the coming weeks and really try and get this into high gear. So today's a wee quick check-in with you. Now, I did list I'm making a very quick video today because I'm going to be visiting family this evening, and it's just a flying visit here onto the channel. So I have started doing a food diary. I've found it very helpful actually. It's been quite an insight and it's made me realise that one of the big things that gets me off track is just rushing through my day and not being prepared the night before, having my lunch defrosted and being organised, because that's when I end up reaching for the treats, reaching for the sweet things to keep me going through the day, which will of course wreak havoc with my blood sugar levels and then leave me feeling ravenous later in the day. So it's been very, very insightful. I've had days that have gone way better than other days. I've had days where I'm really pleased at how well I've stayed on track. I did a big batch cook at the beginning of the week, which you'll see on Sunday, because I'm going to do a video about that and put out a video I've done about that on Sunday. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with you. But having these meals, being prepared and having stuff ready in advance makes a massive difference. It really does. I think I need to get into a habit of the night before making a decision, taking the item out of the freezer, as I say, and start to get things organised. And then in the morning, if I'm in a rush or I've overslept or something, I've got what I need at hand or minimal preparation needed, and it just makes life easier and it's going to help get me off to that good start for the day. So I have kept a note. I haven't written exact amounts of things. I haven't tracked the exact amounts of milk. So if I had, it would be an even bigger insight. And what it has made me realise is I haven't logged the specifics, but I would imagine that it's so easy to lose track. I've probably had more than I think I've had of these things. So I want to log things in more detail going forward. And the other thing I'll do going forward is actually like adding my food diary to the channel, even for a little while, just to help me be accountable, help me track. And then that way also for any feedback, I recognize things that I need to work on, but it's very, very helpful. It makes me much more aware of things that I probably didn't even realize I was doing. So it's been a great start to that process. And apologies that I'm not going to be able to upload that onto today's video. But as I say, today's is more of a whistle-stop way video before I go and make my visit. And I just wanted to bring you up to date on how things are going. So it's been a more positive week for my weight reading. I've lost 1.5 pounds. Woohoo! It's still very early days. So I'm now at 15.8. And I'm hoping things will keep going in that downward trajectory with my weight. Awareness is key. Awareness, organisation and preparation is key. The mindset is much more there than it has been previously. And I care so much about making some changes for my health mostly, for my well-being, for my comfort in my clothes and for my mobility, because I hurt my knee last week and I'm very mindful that I need to take care of that. Don't want it to ever develop into a problem. So I need to get my weight down, because for every pound of weight, there's an extra, it's like 4 pounds of extra pressure on the knees for every extra pound of weight. That's a lot of pressure for the knees to take. So whatever can be done to protect them for the long term is very, very important. So it's been a productive week for learning. I know I could have eaten better. I've been eating on the run often. I've been busy and I've been trying to kind of pull myself in lots of different directions. So I think all things being considered, it's been a very good week, because there has even been a wee bit of weight loss despite not always making the best choices, but it's made me even more aware than I was that there are areas that I'm going to be actively working on, and the parts where I have made healthy choices, like the things that I'll be showing you in the batch cooking video. I'm really pleased with how those kind of meals are very sustaining, very nutritious and satisfying, and more of that kind of thing going forward will make a big difference. It's getting back into good habits again. So thank you for watching, and I'm looking forward to joining you again on Sunday. I'm going to start my food diary fresh, so I'm going to do it like Friday through to Thursday, and then on the Friday I can share that week each time, and that way you're getting the full week. And I'll maybe share the food diary for, say, a month at first, for 4 weeks, and see how that goes. And at that point I can kind of like, you know, evaluate things and see if it's helpful to keep taking that forward. So looking forward to sharing that process with you, and I wish you a brilliant weekend. Take care. See you soon. Bye.